up to my favorite bunch of beauties? Welcome back to the channel. This is my makeup basket for the week of August the 27th. Yeah, for the week of August the 27th. I have no concept of time anymore. But I do want to go ahead and jump in and share with you all what I will be using this week and what I did not use last week, which was absolutely nothing. So this is going to be a little bit of a quicker video because I am just going to start by saying the only thing that I used last week, I used in my Monday morning makeup, and that was this Muse palette. And that looks like this. I have a habit lately, and I'm going to stop that this week because I need time to put makeup on. I have been sleeping like 15 minutes later, and that's the same 15 minutes that I can be using to put on makeup. So I am vowing to myself that I am going to be getting up 15 minutes, my regular time rather, and coming in here and doing my makeup, because that was ridiculous that I had time to do nothing. And I kept saying I'm gonna go grab the palette and just go to work, but I thought if I grab a palette then I have to grab brushes, and yeah, so nothing was accomplished last week. Last week was a fail. But we are going to move on from that, and I have picked some completely different things. So I'm just going to jump into what I am going to be using this week. So I grabbed the theme for my video tomorrow is of using makeup that I haven't used in a while. It's a collab with Dion and Lock Maiden. So you will see me using a palette that I have had in my collection for a really long time, and a couple of other things that I haven't used for a while. And then I created this look here, which I call my latte look. You can tell me how you think I did with my latte look. The latte look is just your simple average sort of warm neutral look. But let me jump in. So for foundation, I pulled out the It Cosmetics CC Plus Nude Glow, and I used this in the shade Rich Honey. I pulled out the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut, I think it is. Yeah, in the shade Deep Chestnut. I pulled out, I don't even want to show you the spray because I pulled out a bunch of things that just were like sitting in my drawer, and this one actually needs to be used up. This is the Fenty Skin Baby What It Do setting spray, and this is the travel size one. They call it a makeup refreshing spray, but I need to go ahead and use that up, and I don't think they sell this anymore. Let's see, I pulled out one of my Laura Geller Kajal Longwear eyeliners, and I used it in my Monday morning makeup, and this is in the shade Burnt Cocoa Coal, and let me twist it up a little bit for you. Is it? Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. It looks like this, and I was twisting the bottom, but I forgot the bottom is like a sharpener. But yeah, I pulled that out. I used to absolutely love these, and then I put them in my drawer, and I have like these other eyeliners here, and plus my Kaleidos that I fell in love with, and I stopped using these. So I may pull out a few other shades of this and use these this week. Well, I did pull out this also. This is the Dalton TCE Super Coverage Makeup, and TCE stands for This Covers Everything. I may or may not use this. And this has like this little dropper like this. I'm just going to do something real quick. I'm going to take a little dot of it because I already have foundation on, but I just want to see why that has been sitting. No, I mean, it's a good shade, I think, if you look, and it will probably really be good down here where I'm where's my brush? Let me use the brush that I used, where I am a little bit darker. Let's see something. This is not what this video is about, but this is rediscovering my makeup. So I'm gonna put this like around my chin where it's darker, and like right here. And then I am gonna just sort of blend that in. I'm not gonna go back over my lip because I put concealer, but we'll just, I kind of just want to see the color match too. Okay. But I do know with this one, because it says super coverage, I have to go kind of light because I don't need a full coverage. But that's pretty good. Yeah. So this is going to be in my basket this week also. I got this from QVC a while ago, and it came with this brush. So that's that. So those are like the complexion products that I am going to be using this week. Blushes, I pulled out the Benefits blush in Terra. They're little box blushes, and that looks like this. I pulled out something I have never used. I got this from BoxyCharm before I quit it the first time, and this is the Tarte Breezy Cream Blush in the shade Berry Bliss. That is the packaging, and the blush looks like that. Pristine blush. I have never used it, so I pulled that out. I pulled out two Gen Nude blushes, and this one is in the shade Tropical Orchid, and this one came with another one of those 6-pan palettes, and this is what Tropical Orchid looks like, and that's what the packaging looks like on the front. And if I can, let me see, pull it out real quick. It came with this palette, like with this collection. I got these from QVC a while back, and this is the Floral Utopia. I am not using this today, but this is so pretty. This is what Floral Utopia looks like. This needs to be another one of those. I'm pulling it out. I only had 4 palettes in my collection to use anyway, so that'll be palette number 5. Yeah, so with that being said, the Tropical Orchid blush. My lipsticks, I am going to actually keep the ones I pulled out from last week, but I'm giving myself a few other choices, which means I may not use the ones I have last week, and I'll just show you the one I have on today, and that is the Tower 28. I don't know what they call it. Shine On Lip Jelly. And this is in the shade Chestnut. And I thought this was perfect for a latte look. I pulled out the other 3 are Doll 10 because I really like Doll 10. And I tend not to use them because I put them in a whole separate drawer with like everything Doll 10. And then I forget I have it. But this is the Doll 10 Lip Smoothie Superfood Treatment Lip Gloss, and it comes in a tube. And this one is in the shade Liquid Sunshine. And I have 2 of her lipsticks, and I'm gonna swatch those for you. This one is in Dreamsicle, and it looks like this, and I have never used it because, like, let me pull that down so we don't want to break it before we use it. So that is the shade Dreamsicle, and then this is the shade Berrylicious, and that looks like that. And I think these may have been in the same collection. And this is the shade Berrylicious. They are very similar, but slightly different. Slightly different. But very moisturizing. So those two are going to be in my basket. Also, I forgot to show you another blush that I pulled out. And this is a Rare Beauty blush. This is in the shade Love. Really pretty. And I think that's it besides my palette. So I'm going to share my palettes with you. So the one I used today is the Latte palette, and that's what inspired my latte look with Rediscovered Makeup. And the Latte palette looks like this. And I just showed you the Floral Utopia, but I'll show it to you again because it's pretty. And it looks like that. And these are both Bare Minerals. Another Doll 10 product I pulled out is the Doll Squad palette. And it looks like this. And there's actually a Doll 10 2.0. And I think what I'll do is put it up in my community tab so you can see what it looks like, and I'll leave a link for you to shop. Just FYI, it is an affiliate link, but I will put it there so you can see what the 2.0 looks like. This one looks like the cool version of the 2.0. The 2.0 is another one that in October I will probably purchase because I do like the formula of those shadows. I pulled out an oldie but goodie, and what inspired me to pull this out is the fact that I went on Ulta and they have a new version of it that is in one of my posts in my community tab as well, and it is the Man Eater palette. And the Man Eater palette looks like this, and that other one is really pretty. The new one is really pretty also. So we are going to, I see a look already. Be using that palette this week. And then the last palette that I need to throw that box away, that I am going to use. I don't know when I purchased this one, but I kind of put it in my drawer. I think it was during a restock of this palette, but this is the old version of this palette, and they do have a new one out. And this is the Killer Purr from Menagerie. First of all, the artwork is amazing. And this is what the shadows look like. And in the new version, the pans are round and not square. But it looks like that. And this palette to me is sort of leaning towards fall, and so is this one, and so is my brain leaning towards fall, so that is why I picked those up. That is it, you all. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and I don't know what I was going to say. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and don't let your day be a waste of makeup. Bye.